Hi, welcome to the episode of Golden Roots Tarot. My name is Lisa, your guardian of the universe. I'm going to tap in, call in my protectors. I call Archangel Michael for protection, Archangel Joshua for wisdom and knowledge, Archangel Metatron for the connections to the higher realms, the Most High God. Please show us what we need to see today as a collective. Inihanata ashitiniata anoko. Iniata alahanata. Iniasata ashitiniata anahata. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost Spirit. The first card says, once Daloko de Kushi, that when it gets the chosen are now expecting, the people that were blocking the chosen are now expecting the chosen to get what they deserve with this wealthy man, the Sheep Daloko, that's going to soon be bringing a message to Sheep Diniata, to these thieves, to Sheep Diniata, that wanted to block his love life, the Sheep Diniata, and his occupation, the Sheep Daloko, who is a mature man, the Siniata, that's going to put all of them in concern, because Sheep Diniata, who's going to put a death to Sheep Diniata, to their great fortune, the Shita Kororoko, that this main female, the Shita, was expecting in the distant future, and now she's all in her thoughts, and she's in despair about this great fortune and this gift that she's no longer going to be getting anymore. They were expecting this unexpected income, the Shitiniata Anyata Aloko, but now they're going to be in poverty. And be going to court, the Shitalico. And now they're concerned about the sudden wealth in this house that they're no longer getting. And that makes them sick. About all the changes that are happening in their life. They're bringing toil and labor because they were a false-ass person trying to steal this connection and relationship to Shitalico. And now they're all going to go to jail. Why the privileged lady becomes the official person and gets held in high honor. What else you want to share with us? With this main male that they try to block and destroy. Their courtship. They try to destroy the courtship of this main male, the Sitinata, because they wanted the finances, they wanted everything. And now they're concerned. They're concerned now about that sudden wealth, Taniata Loco, in the house that keeps popping up. So these people are only worried about keeping a relationship going with this main male because they're worried about a house and sudden wealth that they feel they're supposed to be getting soon. And now they got a message of concern that they're not going to get it. They're not going to get to keep this courtship with this mean male. That puts them in concern because they know without him, they ain't get no sudden wealth, and they sure ain't going to get to keep that house. They are worried about that house and that money, I tell you what. That's the only reason they were there. And they're in their thoughts. They're in their thoughts about what's going to happen next, and if they're going to get anything that they work so hard to keep. Being a false-ass person. The sheep diniata, iniata of greed, the sheep in deception, iniata, and being a thief, stealing what was not theirs, and now they're getting a message. This thief, false-ass, two-faced person is getting a message that the privileged lady is the winner, and that they're the loser, and they're not going to even get a chicken dinner. The sheep and the privileged lady is going to get the marriage. The sheep diniata, aniakiniata, ashiti. With a mature man that they try to block because they're going to be lovers instead, and you ain't going to get to drop or stop anything with your false ass. And they're going to have new occupations and experiences come their way while yours goes straight to the dumpster. This main female, her occupation is going straight to whatever it is she did. This mature old ass woman, the sheep that wants to be the main female and running this business, she's going to lose it all. The sheep that look, if she ain't going to get that son and wealth that she thought she was going to get. She's not. She's getting the opposite of everything she worked hard for. And her marriage is going to go straight to hell. They're going to be getting a divorce, not going to be getting anything. Nothing at all. Because they were being a false-ass person in darkness, trying to block people's real marriages to when they're supposed to be with and block their finances so that they could work with them instead. This bitter old bitch that was here just trying to block blessings because they want it for themselves. Because that's how they roll. That's how they roll. Anything else you want to share with us today? Now they're going to be going to court. And that puts them in concern. They're concerned about going to court because they're worried that there's going to be a new journey going on with that mature man, and he's going to change the way he sees things with this family room of people that he's been keeping in his life, that they've been making sure and taking their money, taking that energy. I mean, it's not always about money. Sometimes it's about energy. So they're worried about the energy that's going to be taken, the money's going to be taken away from their family, and what's going to happen next on their journey, because they know they sent all those death spells for endings with finances, health, love, and just your life in general. And now all that necromancy graveyard death spell is going to be going back. And now they're all concerned about it, because they know that's going to affect their finances and their whole family and lineage, and there's nothing they can do about it. Just sheep Jenny at that. There's nowhere they can run and hide. And they're going to have to go to court and face the music of everything they did in the dark that they thought nobody would ever know about. They thought they were getting away with everything. That of course that they were doing to this wealthy man. And this whole community was involved. So it sounds like a whole cult of people that were worried about trying to keep this house away from this wealthy man so that the community can have all of everything he has to give. Trying to play this wealthy man out of everything. Make him feel like he belongs. But change is now coming to this community of people that were talking shit and trying to keep this wealthy man bound to them so they can keep the house and the finances. Now they see changes are coming into their life with that main male that's wealthy that they were getting a house and money from. They see changes are coming. That they're all going to go to court, all of them, including the whole community that want to block the changes and blessings of this wealthy man, the Shita, so they can keep the house and finances for themselves, the Loconia, and keep this main male stuck, the Shita, so they can have their finances. But now that main male is going to take a journey away, and while all these people go to court over everything they did in the dark that they thought they're going to get away with, over this house. The sheep Demiata that they were trying to take from this main male. They thought that he would not get it and that they would be successful. And they were expecting to get this house at any time because they were just telling this main male whatever he needed here so they could get what they wanted from him. This mature man, the sheep that they were just playing to the left, thinking that he's going to get a message now, this mature man. About that family and about that cult, about the people that he put first in his life, that he was expecting to be there for him. And now he's in despair because he's starting to see the truth and the lies. Wow, yeah, you know how that goes. Dana, about the sudden wealth and about the house that these people were expecting and his family to keep from this mature man that was the main male. And now he's getting a message of concern and in despair because he's starting to see what these people were really all about and why they were really even in his life for and what they really wanted from him. And they didn't want him to be held in high honor, this mature man, because they really don't care for him. They just want what they can get from him and take from him. That's why they put him with this main female to control him, to act like she's in high honor, so that he would accept her and move forward and be there because she'll be your match. She'll be what you need so you can get what you need for yourself. But now he wants to go a different pathway because he's seeing the truth and the lies now. And he knows he needs to move forward because this isn't working out anymore. And now they're concerned. They're concerned because they know they're in bad health because they try to stop his love life and his blessings because they were greedy and they want to be the one in control of his free will and what path he chose to go on. Now they're all in bad health and despair because they know they're not going to get their way on anything. And they're going to all be going to court now for everything they did in the dark. And you're not going to be getting that unexpected money anymore. and all their slow work's going back to them, what they did to this mean male. Alright, well, I'm going to leave that reading here. I close this reading in the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Mike, Archangel Jocelyn, Archangel Metatron. Until next time, this is Golden Roots Tarot. You have a blessed day.